It was a crisp Sunday evening in Stoneville, North Carolina. Only 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and there was no rain or snow in the forecast. Around 8 p.m., Michele Lynn Hundley Smith checked on her 2 young children, kissed them goodnight, and headed out the door around 8:30 to do some Christmas shopping in Martinville, North Carolina. It's about a 30-minute drive. Michele left home in her green 1995 Pontiac Transport with North Carolina vanity plates, ROK-N-ON, ROK-N-ON. She loves Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office is investigating. They can be reached at 336-634-3232. According to her younger daughter, her mother was always home when she got off the school bus, cooked favorite meals, and while Mom wasn't overly strict, she wouldn't let the children get away with everything either. Her parents both struggled with alcohol, argued often, and both had extramarital affairs. Michele's family never believed Michele would have abandoned her children. When Michele fought with her husband, she would spend the night at her mom's. Michele worked at a veterinary clinic and is believed to have lost that job due to the alcohol. Michele's husband, a truck driver, woke his 14-year-old daughter up at 12:30 in the morning, concerned Michele wasn't home yet. He also shared that he thought Michele was leaving them. She had taken out an undisclosed amount of money from their bank account before leaving home that night. Was online banking possible in 2001? It was common for Michele to shop in the evenings as she had very busy days. Since her disappearance, Michele's husband has since remarried. They still reside in their home that he shared with Michele. Their daughter retraces the path Michele would have taken to Martinville. I looked at 2 options, but I get hung up on my ponderings. Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The places I mention are shared with my blessing, so Michele can be reunited with her family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and searched for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from our current best location starting point and goes out to possible search areas. We focus on bodies of water within 5 miles of their last known location and within 5 miles of their destination. Sentimental sites can also be sonared. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. So, my ponderings. Michele left at 8:30 p.m. and should have rolled into Martinville around 9 p.m. Where did she normally buy her gifts? Malls usually close right around 9, and stores like Target and Walmart would close around 10. It most likely would have been a quick trip in and out. Did she go to a bar after? To a friend's to wrap the Christmas presents? Did Michele attend any Alcoholic Anonymous support groups on perhaps Sunday evenings? Or what day would the local support groups hold their meetings? Michele's younger daughter, Amanda, eventually moved in with Michele's mom. They would both cry over Michele, that their hearts are broken. Amanda has many questions, but more than anything, she wants Michele to know that she loves her mom and wants her to come home. There's a couple interesting coincidences. One of them I don't necessarily believe, but it was alleged that in April 2002, about a month or a year after she disappeared, 4 months after she disappeared, the family received an anonymous letter addressed to Michele claiming Amanda's social security card was used in a North Carolina county 2 hours away from Stoneville. I find that pretty suspect as the government gives ample contact information in letters they send out. Then in 2006, someone in Cumberland, Maryland, used one of her daughter's social security numbers. That person was never identified, and it's unclear if it has any relationship to Michelle's vanishment. Michele regularly kept her and her children's social security cards in her purse. I'm curious if she left the social security cards home the evening she disappeared. It's been over 20 years that Michelle's been missing. It's time to reunite with Michele with her family. Other questions I have: where was the last financial transaction that Michele made on her credit cards or a checking account? Where would she shop for gifts? What type of gifts do the kids usually receive? Was Michelle's suitcase gone? Were any of her clothing, toiletries, or cosmetics missing? The dad did divorce her. When he divorced her, did she need to be declared legally dead for the remarriage purposes, or could he file abandonment as a reason for divorce and then not need her there? What day would she attend Alcoholics Anonymous support groups? Did she attend church? If so, which one? And how often would she end up going there, either by herself or the family as a unit? Would she prefer to go out or to stay home when she was drinking, and just in general? Was she an early bird or a night owl? Did she have any favorite places to bring the children to visit? Any parks or campgrounds? Were any of her possessions given away in the month or two prior to her disappearance? Does Michele prefer to drive on main roads or back roads? Were there any road construction on the roads at the time that would have had detours that took Michele through unfamiliar areas? Did Michele wear glasses or contacts? Was she comfortable driving at night, or would she have to squint her eyes or look away when cars were coming toward her? Was her vehicle picked up on any license plate readers in North Carolina or Virginia? Did she place a recent call to AAA the day before, day of, or the day after her disappearance? Did she call her insurance carrier in that same time period? Did her vehicle have any known problems? Were there any items Michele always carried with her? A water bottle, snacks, self-defense items, a gun or a knife? It would be good to know those two specifically, just so if we are able to find her vehicle, then we know it'll look really well in the ground surrounding the car to make sure that that's recovered. And then did she have any health issues as far as a bladder infection or a UTI the week before she disappeared? And then does she have asthma or diabetes, a history of seizures perhaps? And then areas I would like to look at. There is a dirt road that you access near some power lines. It's way off the main road, but there's this water, probably a pond, good-sized pond, that she could have driven to. I'd be very curious to that. Then Smith River, that is in both Martinville and Eden itself, the town of Eden. So she could be anywhere along that, but there are stretches where there's no boat access. The Dan River is in Eden. There's the Whetstone Creek at the Rockingham County, North Carolina, Shiloh Airport. The Mayo River. The Fall Creek waterfall that might have held some significance for her. The Blues Lake is 18 miles away. There's a few cases where that lake should be looked at, so I'd like to look at that lake for multiple people. The Philpott Lake is in Virginia. It's 23 miles away from home, but it's closer to Martinville. And then there's boat launches. Draper Boat Ranch is in Eden. The Dan River Access Boat Ramp is in Eden. And the Ford Island Boat Ramp is in Eden. Then in Stoneville and Price, there's the Pine Hall Public Boat Ramp and the Lake Higgins Boat Ramp. If you'd like to help Michelle's family find her, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'll let the video play out here for just another minute or two so you can see the entire search area. If you see something that I missed, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Hope you have a happy new year, and remember that we love you.